Hello and welcome, Green family. The monsoon season is arriving soon across most parts of India. And here in Kerala, the rains have already started since the end of May. Personally, rainy season is my absolute favorite time of the year. Everything around us suddenly looks fresh, vibrant, and alive. Trees become greener, the air feels cleaner, and nature seems to get a fresh new life. For gardeners like us, it's a beautiful season because our plants start growing rapidly and new shoots appear everywhere. But along with this beauty come several challenges too. Heavy rains, waterlogged soil, fungal diseases, snails, slugs, caterpillars, mosquitoes, and many other pests become active during this season. Managing our garden becomes a little more difficult than usual. So, in today's video, I will share complete monsoon care tips for your plants, pots, soil, fertilizers, pest control, and much more. These practical tips will help you keep your garden healthy, thriving, and beautiful throughout the rainy season. So, grab a cup of hot tea, sit back, and let's prepare our gardens for a successful monsoon season. Before discussing the challenges, let's appreciate what monsoon does for our plants. Rainwater is often called nature's liquid fertilizer. Unlike tap water, rainwater contains dissolved nitrogen and minerals that plants can easily absorb. During monsoon, plants grow faster, new leaves emerge frequently, flowering plants become more active, soil microorganisms become more productive, heat stress reduces significantly, and humidity-loving plants flourish. Many tropical plants such as peace lilies, caladiums, alocaceas, colocaceas, fern, ginger varieties, turmeric and elephant ears absolutely love this season. This is the time when our garden can look their best provided we take proper care. The number one problem during monsoon is excess water. Many gardeners think that more rain means healthier plants, but that's not always true. When water remains stagnant inside pots, roots cannot breathe. Root rot develops, fungal infections spread, leaves start yellowing, plants may eventually die. Before heavy rains begins, check drainage holes in every pot, remove blockages, elevate pots using bricks or pot stands, avoid keeping pots directly on the floor. Ensure water drains quickly after rainfall. A simple drainage check today can save your plants later. One common problem every gardener faces during monsoon is shifting pots. Heavy rains, strong winds, and changing sunlight conditions often requires us to move plants frequently. Large pots become extremely difficult to handle. Here are some ways to make pots lighter. Use lightweight grow bags instead of heavy cement pots. Place broken thermocol pieces at the bottom of large containers. Use coconut husk chips or dry leaves as filler material. Mix coco peat in the soil to reduce overall weight. Use plastic planters for plants that need frequent shifting. These methods reduce weight while maintaining good drainage. Trust me, your back will thank you later when you need to move dozens of pots during heavy rains. Now let's have a look at soil care during monsoon. Monsoon soil management is extremely important. Continuous rain can compact soil and reduce aeration. To maintain healthy soil, loosen the top layer gently every few weeks. Add compost in small quantities. Mix neem cake into the soil. Use coco peat and coarse sand for better drainage. Remove weeds regularly. Avoid adding excessive fertilizer during periods of continuous rainfall because nutrients may simply wash away. Instead, feed plants lightly but consistently. Healthy soil equals healthy plants. Friends, while we are discussing moving pots and working in the garden during monsoon, I want to share a personal experience with all of you. Last year during the monsoon season, I had a very bad fall on a slippery surface while working around my garden. The fall was serious enough that I injured my back and had to be hospitalized for almost a week. That experience taught me an important lesson that I want every gardener to remember. During monsoon, our terrace gardens, balconies, pathways, and even indoor areas can become extremely slippery. We often get so busy taking care of our plants that we forget about our own safety. So please don't make the same mistake I did. Always wear good quality anti-skid slippers or footwear while watering plants, shooting garden videos, moving pots, or simply walking around your terrace garden. Plants can wait for a few minutes, but our health is priceless. In fact, I would love to know in the comments, have you ever had a gardening accident or a close call during monsoon? Share your experience so that all of us can learn from each other and stay safe this rainy season. Now let's talk about one of the most common visitors we see during monsoon, earthworms. The moment it starts raining continuously, many gardeners notice earthworms appearing in their pots, grow bags, and garden beds. And the first reaction is often panic. Oh no, are these worms damaging my plants? Should I remove them? But friends, before you rush to take them out, let me tell you something. Earthworms are actually nature's gardeners. They play a very important role in maintaining healthy soil. As they move through the soil, they create tiny tunnels that improve aeration and drainage. Their movement allows oxygen to reach the roots more efficiently and helps excess water drain out better. They also feed on decaying organic matter and convert it into nutrient-rich castings, commonly known as vermicast, which is one of the best natural fertilizers available for plants. Earthworms help to improve soil structure and aeration, increase microbial activity in the soil, break down organic waste faster, release nutrients in a form that plants can easily absorb, improve moisture retention while maintaining drainage, enhance overall soil fertility naturally. In open garden beds, they are truly a blessing. However, in very small pots, if their population becomes excessive, they can sometimes disturb the soil structure by creating too many tunnels, causing the potting mix to settle unevenly. But honestly, this situation is quite rare. And here's a little confession from my side. I actually wait eagerly for the monsoon season because that's when I get plenty of earthworms. Whenever I spot them in a suitable numbers, I carefully collect some of them and add them to my compost pit. They help me convert kitchen waste and garden waste into rich black vermicompost. For me, monsoon is not just the season of lush green growth, it's also the season of making free nutrient packed organic fertilizer for my gardening. There's something incredibly satisfying about watching these tiny creatures transform waste into black gold for our plants. So the next time you see an earthworm after the rains, don't immediately think of it as a pest. Instead, see it as a hardworking little helper sent by nature to improve your soil. Now I would love to know from all of you, do earthworms visit your pots during monsoon, and have you ever tried making vermicompost at home? Share your experiences in the comments below. Let's learn from each other and help fellow green thumbs grow naturally. Remember, not every creature in our garden is an enemy. Some of the smallest ones become our biggest helpers. Let's discuss pests and insects control during monsoon. Now comes the biggest challenge, pests. The combination of moisture and humidity creates ideal conditions for insects and fungal problems. Common monsoon pests include snails, slugs, caterpillars, mosquitoes, ants, aphids, spider mites, and mealybugs. For prevention, inspect plants regularly, remove damaged leaves immediately, avoid water stagnation, spray neem oil every 10 to 15 days. Use sticky traps if necessary, and pick snails and caterpillars. The earlier you identify a pest problem, the easier it is to control. Remember, prevention is always easier than treatment. Monsoon also encourages fungal diseases. Signs include white powder under leaves, black spots, leaf yellowing, stem rot, mold growth. To prevent fungal infections, improve air circulation, avoid overcrowding plants, prune dense growth, water only when needed. Remove infected leaves immediately. Good airflow is one of the simplest yet most effective ways to prevent fungal problems. Before I end this video, here are my quick monsoon care reminders. Check drainage regularly, protect delicate plants from heavy rains, watch for pests every few days, feed plants moderately, improve airflow, keep pots movable and lightweight, welcome earthworms as natural soil helpers, enjoy the lush growth that monsoon brings. Monsoon is truly a magical season for every gardener. Yes, it brings challenges, but it also rewards us with incredible growth, greener leaves, healthier plants, and a garden full of life. As gardeners, we don't just grow plants, we grow patience, observation, and a deep connection with nature. I would love to know in the comments which plant in your garden grows the fastest during monsoon. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to HubTube81. A special thank you to all my channel members and supporters. Your encouragement motivates me to keep creating gardening content for this wonderful green community. So until next time, go green, grow green. Happy gardening.